Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Pascal Siakam, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Jazz, we've got Alperon Şengün, and it's Wade in at the two-guard spot. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And the tip belongs to the Jazz. Pass to Thomas. Here's Danley. Here's the pick. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Olajuwon. Soft touch off the glass.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Hagan. It's rebounded by Wade.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Oh, Siakam with the block. O'Neal passes to Hardaway. Rose outside. Pass to Hagan. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That one falls.
Inside Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Thomas against Hardaway. On the wing, Wade. Over Rose. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Hagan. To the middle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, how do you think the Utah Jazz have fared with a relatively young squad?
Well, Brian, I'd say admirably. It's not easy to be the less experienced team figuring things out all the time, but they continue to grow and work and get better.
That one misses. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
He hits the second from the line. Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Here's Wade. Floats one up. O'Neal pulls it in.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Hagan. Blocked! Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Wade. From the low block. Uses the glass on the layup. Wade's gotten his second bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Hardaway finds Siakam. Here's Hagan. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. And Şengün gets it to go.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Siakam outside. Rose right side. Screen by O'Neal. Rose, the pass to O'Neal. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Thomas outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Thomas. Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. Wade misses. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Danley. No points yet. Here's Wade. Tries again. Pass to Şengün. Count that one. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From deep, Rose. Offensive board. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Well, look, he'll eat you alive from the mid-range if you give him that much room.
Hardaway with it. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Wade. He has 6. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Hagan. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Hagan's got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Olajuwon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hardaway. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Here's Wade. Here's the teardrop. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to duck it home.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Hardaway against Thomas. Pass to Wade. Back to Şengün. And there's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Oh, deflected. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. Fires it. Utah grabs the miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Bain. Back to Hardaway from behind the arc. No luck on that one. Jazz trail by 5. Cousins, the pass to Olajuwon. Down low. Here's Wade. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Minnesota leading by 3. Sabonis outside. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bain. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Here's Barnes. After the basket by Utah. Poke loose. O'Neal passes to Bain. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now here's Hardaway. From deep. Rebounded by Cousins.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Olajuwon driving to the basket.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. To the left side wing. Sabonis, the pass to O'Neal. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. O'Neal's got 9.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Cousins.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Timberwolves shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Pass to O'Neal. 14 feet away. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Utah. Rondo comes in for Wade. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Harper, he's checked in for Hardaway. Picked by Vucevic. To the inside. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Harper passes to Sabonis. And here's Bain. O'Neal inside, working on Vucevic. O'Neal misses. Utah trailing here. Kukoc, the pass to Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Barnes. Back to Cousins. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And that's just grown man strength from Cousins there. Able to fend off the physical defense. Nice play.
There's 37 seconds left in the first. O'Neal with it, working on Vucevic. Harper misses. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Kukoc, the pass to Vucevic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Barnes drives in. Pass to Bane. Tries the spin move. Shoots over Rondo. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
So for Minnesota right now, the Jazz shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Here's Parker. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Rose. Here's Sloan. There's the triple. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Sloan's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Parker outside. Here's Şengün. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Şengün's got 7 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's O'Neal. Second shot opportunity. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Hardaway's checked in for the Timberwolves. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Hardaway. Now O'Neal. Lots of room. And that one's good. 16 points for him.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Olajuwon. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Now Rose. He's scoreless. Pass to O'Neal. From 12 feet. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Wade, the pass to Danley. Now here's Parker. Here's Olajuwon from inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. O'Neal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal passes to Rose. Outside Hardaway. No good on the 3. Jazz trail by 4. Inside. Here's Olajuwon. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Chalk up 2 there. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. Takes it inside. Oh! Wow! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
And in the building, Carlos Boozer, a 2-time All-Star with the Jazz.
Yeah, show us some love here. Now, the big man always welcome here in Salt Lake City.
Here's Olajuwon. And he drops it in from the low post. Olajuwon's got 13 now. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Siakam against Şengün. Hardaway, the pass to Hagan. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Wade, the pass to Danley. Wade misses. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Rose. This one for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Şengün. Back to Parker. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Hagan. He takes it in. And here's O'Neal. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
O'Neal at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Wade. 10 points for him. Pass to Danley. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by Siakam. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 15. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a elite guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hagan. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Hardaway against Thomas. Here's Danley. The 3 is up. Tipped. Hardaway with it. Rose outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Hardaway, the pass to Hagan. Siakam with it. The 3 is up. And they'll get another chance. Here's Hagan. 6 points for him. Screen by O'Neal. Fires the three. Hagan's shot is good. He's got 9.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Hardaway. Now here's Rose. Now O'Neal. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Shaquille O'Neal, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Sabonis. He's checked in for Siakam. Good on both. Now Rondo. Still without a bucket. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Sabonis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Rose with it. Driving in, and Vucevic with the block.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Six to shoot. Here's Rose, plenty of space. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Parker. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside, Rondo. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. O'Neal's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Jazz trail by 5. Parker outside. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Parker against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Rose. Puts up a 3. Utah grabs the miss. And here's Parker. And here is Vucevic. And it's all tied up. Vucevic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Pass to Rose. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. 1:56 left in the first half of this game. Parker passes to Olajuwon. And the layup is good off the glass. Olajuwon's got 21.
able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul. Cousins, he's checked in for Utah.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And Utah has possession. Here's Parker. Softly drops in the floater. Parker's got 6.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
O'Neal inside, covered by Vucevic. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Sloan, no good. Utah leading. Here's Rondo. Count the basket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Bane. Picked by Sabonis. Bane, the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Cousins. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim. I mean, it's fantastic.
Parker outside. Pass to Cousins. Got a piece of it. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 2-point game. We've got Alperen Şengün, and it's Olajuwon in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. For 3, Hardaway sinks it from distance. Hardaway's got 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Outside Hardaway, the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thomas. Şengün, a screen on Rose. Back to Şengün. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Siakam, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Wade misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Hardaway. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Good on the shot. Hardaway's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Rose outside. Outside Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Rose outside. Screen by O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. And Rose is good for 3. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles. But when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
To the inside. Knocked away. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And he's going for the oop here. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's Utah with the ball. They trail by 7. Thomas misses. Hardaway against Thomas. Hardaway, the pass to Hagan. Pass to Rose. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by the Jazz. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wade, the pass to Şengün. Here's Danley. He's covered by O'Neal. Inside. To win the drought. Here's Wade. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Siakam. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Olajuwon. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Olajuwon's got 24.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get ready, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. Rose with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Wow. Rose looking just as tenacious as ever. He isn't intimidated by the close D at all.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Good on the second one. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Thomas. No points yet. Pass to Şengün. Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. Olajuwon passes to Şengün. Count it.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Hagan. 9 points in the game. There's a screen. Now Hardaway. Siakam outside. Lets the three fly. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas. Olajuwon can't throw down the putback. Minnesota leading by 4. Hagan, the pass to Hardaway. Siakam outside. Here's Hagan. Thomas defends, and it's rejected. Here's Şengün. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Utah shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Sabonis checked in.
One shot.
That free throw good from Şengün. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got 23 points. Jazz trail by 3. Thomas passes to Olajuwon. Pass to Wade. Thomas outside. Over Rose. Thomas misses. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Now Rose. 11 points in the game.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so Rose knocks them both down. Here's Olajuwon. 24 points for him. Six on the shot clock, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
At the line for the Jazz, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
First one falls. That one's no good. Minnesota leading by 4. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Siakam, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Siakam. Pass to O'Neal. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
He's had 7 tries at the line. He's made 5.
Shaquille O'Neal. One shot.
One shot. And the free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Rondo passes to Kukoc. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Rose against Şengün, and it's good for 2. Şengün's got 16 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And it's Şengün with the ball for the Jazz. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Vucevic, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Coming on the floor for the Jazz. Number 13.
Here's Olajuwon. 25 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Rose grabs the board. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Barnes. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are uncautious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
At the line for Utah, Hakeem Olajuwon taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Pass to Sloan. Outside Barnes. O'Neal inside. Here's Sloan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Jerry Sloan. 2 shots. Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And so he hits both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside, Rondo. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal, and is blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Thomas. No made baskets yet. And he makes it on the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Thomas passes to Kukoc. And it's all from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. And Sloan gets it to go. Utah has got nothing to fall here in the third, 0 for 4. And here's Rondo, back to Thomas. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Thomas has got 4 points this quarter.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Back to Rose. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Derek Rose taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Sabonis, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bain comes in for Barnes. And so Rose knocks them both down. A minute 9 left in the third. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Wade. He's got 10. Into the lane. Rejected by Sabonis.
That shot won't fly with Sabonis around. Nearly 7 feet tall, plus his reach. He creates serious coverage.
And Şengün throw it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
O'Neal inside. Cousins on him. Second chance shot. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 27.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Thomas against Rose. Cousins with a screen on Rose. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thomas. Off target at the rim. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Minnesota leading by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Pascal Siakam out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Hardaway in at the point guard position. Here's Wade. The shot's good.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Takes a 3. drops in the three.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Now here's Hardaway. And there's the lob. It's picked off. And Sengun throw it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Rose, the pass to Hardaway. Sabonis with it. Outside Hardaway. Rose outside. Thomas with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Count that bucket.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Here's O'Neal. Battles through traffic and lays it in. O'Neal's got 29 points.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense play.
Thomas passes to Sengun. Thomas drives in. Got a hand on it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Siakam outside. Pass to Rose. With the floater. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal. Minnesota leading by 3.
Second special foul. First team foul. Shooting from Minnesota. Penny Hardaway. At the line for 2.
That one's off. And he sinks the second.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Here's Olajuwon. On the take.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And he makes the first.
First team foul. At the line for 2.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Hardaway with it. Pass to Hagan. Up top, O'Neal. Clock at 6. Here's Hagan. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Minnesota again missing. Here's Wade. It's deflected. Here's Hagan. Pass to Rose. And here's Hardaway. Thomas defends. Right side O'Neal. From the right block. And too long on the shot. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Olajuwon. The ball's knocked loose. Down low. Thomas, that's good.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Siakam outside. Rose outside. Pass to O'Neal. And he lobs it up to the rim. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Utah.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Siakam, pass to O'Neal. Here's Rose. Siakam outside. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Shot's good by Olajuwon.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's Hardaway. Thomas with a steal. And here comes the break. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Olajuwon, guarded by Rose. Olajuwon passes to Thomas. Over to the wing. Here's Şengün. That three's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Hagan. Rose outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Derrick Rose. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Rose. Cousins, he's checked in for Utah. And so he makes both from the line. And the Jazz with possession. They're on a 17-5 run. Pass to Wade. Thomas with the ball. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Minnesota with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Rose, the pass to Hagan. Back to Rose. Now here's Siakam. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Rose. Here's Hagan. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Siakam against Şengün. Back to Cousins. From the wing. And right on target. That one's good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Outside Hardaway. Siakam outside. Over Cousins. And Siakam gets it to go.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Back to Hardaway. Rose outside. Now here's O'Neal. He's guarded closely. That one's good. This game is all even. O'Neal's got 12 points in just the second half. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Two shots.
And he drops it first. He's perfect from the line this time. The Timberwolves trail. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Siakam. Rose outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hagan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Şengün.
Shooting from Minnesota. Foot, Hagan. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Wade. Here's the floater. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Utah leading. Pass to Şengün. Cousins with it. He's covered by Siakam. Cousins against Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Siakam outside. There's a screen from outside the arc. He drops it from range. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Utah, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Hagan, defended by Şengün. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Minnesota. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Wade, guarded by Rose. Deflected! Now Siakam has to Hagan. 1:04 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Cousins with a screen on Siakam. Wade, no good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Wade. Here's Olajuwon. Yes!
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
.27 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Rose. It's tipped. And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
From deep, Rose. Utah with the rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. So we see Utah get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.